Hey guys, I've got the photosynthesis and cellular respiration notes for you today, so let's get into it. So photosynthesis is something that you should be pretty familiar with already. It's a reaction, a chemical reaction, just like all the other chemical reactions that we talked about when we talked about physical and chemical changes. With all reactions, we have reactants and then we have products. So if you look on the left side over here, you'll see that we have carbon dioxide and water. So these right here are my reactants. These are the ingredients that are going to be doing the reacting. And then I have an arrow that says yield. So this is kind of like in math, right? When you do, 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Yield is kind of like the equal sign, except when we're talking about chemical reactions, we use an arrow and we say yield. And then at the end, I have my products. My products are going to be whatever is produced in the reaction. So photosynthesis is going to produce glucose and oxygen. And of course, this is all happening in the chloroplast, right? So something that you might not be familiar with is cellular respiration, and that's what I'm going to get into next. Cellular respiration is happening at the same time as photosynthesis. And what's going on here is happening in the mitochondria. And whatever photosynthesis is making, cellular respiration is using. And then whatever cellular respiration is making, photosynthesis is using it. So I'm going to zoom in on the top part of this handout. In red, I wrote here, sugar is combining with oxygen and making energy, CO2 and H2O. So that's what's happening with cellular respiration, and it's happening in the mitochondria. This top part here is just a review of what's happening with photosynthesis. And I actually made a correction on the top corner. It's supposed to be O2 is one of the products that's made with photosynthesis. So we just talked about this. So let's jump into the bottom part of this handout. The bottom part is explaining cellular respiration, and this is happening again in the mitochondria. So this can happen in animal cells and in plant cells. It's going to be happening in both. So what's happening here is I've got the reactants of respiration. What's going into, let's say you or any animal, is going to be oxygen and sugar. You breathe in oxygen, O2, and you eat sugar, right? Plants and food and things like that. And then you're making carbon dioxide and water. If you've ever had a piece of glass or a mirror and you go on the piece of glass, right, and it gets all foggy, that's one way that you show that you can that you're making water. And so you're also breathing out carbon dioxide when you do that. Okay, so basically this is pretty much the opposite, right? So just remember for cellular respiration, you're making the stuff that photosynthesis needs, and then photosynthesis is making the stuff that cellular respiration needs. And so that's the main idea here that I want you to understand. If you have any questions or anything like that, please come see me or message me, and I'll see you guys in class. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for visiting Somo's YouTube channel. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. And don't forget to like and subscribe.